y'all, this is Annie. We're doing an interview today with Paige Bradley, so come in with me and sit down with her and let's talk. Paige.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate you taking the time to just sit down with us and tell us a little bit about your story.
Sure.
So tell us first, how long has it been that you've been working out here at Fit People?
Right at 6 months.
Right.
I just had my 6 months.
Okay, so we've been here 6 months working out. Tell us, I guess, first off, just what led you to Fit People.
Okay. Really, I guess it started a while back. Kind of what got the ball rolling for me to wanting to get fit and just kind of take control of my health. Mm-hmm. In 2015, I was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma. Mm. So by the time I was diagnosed, I was really, really sick. Yeah. I had, I was stage 3.
Yeah.
And the cancer had taken up the majority of my chest cavity. Mm-hmm. So I had a huge tumor that was pressing on my lungs and my chest and my heart. And I was really gravely ill.
Yeah.
So I was immediately rushed into chemotherapy and radiation, and it worked. And in February of 2016, I finished radiation and I was in remission, and I've been in remission ever since.
That's awesome.
But kind of the first thing I thought when I got into remission, I was like, I've got to do something to start taking care of myself. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't do anything that caused my cancer.
Right.
But at the same time, I had never done anything to ensure that I would, be here for my kids mm-hmm. in the long run. I was not taking care of myself. Mm-hmm. I've got 4 kids, 2 sets of twin girls, and they're 9 and 5 now. But I wanted to be a role model for them.
Yeah.
And I needed to do things to take time for myself. Right. And to be healthy, to be there for them, because that was my concern the whole time. I just didn't want to leave my little girls.
Right.
And so something had to change.
Yeah.
So I started running, because that was one thing I knew how to do. I started running and immediately did a half marathon right out of getting out of radiation. Don't do that. But
You're a brave lady.
Yes. But I did that, but it was really hard for me to keep motivation for myself, and I didn't know how to really, to
train.
I didn't know how to train. I didn't know what I needed to do. I didn't really know what to eat. I was complaining to a friend, because it had been a long time, and it was just sort of yo-yoing and just,
right.
I wasn't doing anything I was going to be able to sustain.
Yeah.
And she was like, go to Fit People. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I put it off for a long time because I was really nervous because it was really out of my comfort zone. And so I was like, I don't know. And so finally, 6 months ago, I'm like, you know what, that's it. Like, I've got to do something. And so, I came in.
So here you are.
Here I am.
6 months later.
Mm-hmm.
So you started off in our Hunter house, mm-hmm. and we just did your 6-month assessment, and you moved up to the Predator house. Mm-hmm. What would you say through the 6 months? What has kept you coming back continually through these 6 months, or what has kept you, I guess, motivated to keep coming?
Right. Well, I think that the biggest difference, the thing that's kept me motivated now, as opposed to the things I had done before, is like the people here. Mm-hmm. It was a lot harder to do things on my own, just to rely on myself to say, let me get out there and go run, or, whatever I was doing. But like here, it is motivating. I mean, you see the same people every day, and they're your friends, and they're doing it too. And it's like, come on, or, I've got people who, if I miss a class, they're like, where were you today? I mean, not in like a judgmental way or anything. No, but just like, I missed you, and so, and I miss them, and I want to be here, and it's fun too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. I'm the kind of person that, like, I can lose interest in something fairly easily.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to change it up, or I'm just like, you know, and it is fun. I mean, I complain all the way through it.
I mean, everybody does that. It's just part of working out sometimes.
But it is fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's exciting to come in, like, let's see what craziness is on the board that Taylor has cooked up. And,
So you've been here for 6 months now. What do you feel like is the most different, or how do you feel compared to, 6 months ago when you first started?
Right. I mean, honestly, Annie, like, the change it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Like, when I walked in here, I was the same weight I was when I was 9 months pregnant with my first set of twins.
Yeah.
So I was carrying a lot of excess weight, which wasn't healthy.
Yep.
And so I think that's been one of the most obvious changes.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I've lost like almost 30 pounds since I've been here. It's like a 40% reduction in weight.
In body fat.
In body fat,
Yeah.
right. So, obviously I feel a lot better,
Yeah.
like a lot more energy. My strength has definitely improved.
Yeah.
And for me, that's really important because of my girls, my youngest daughter has Down syndrome.
Right.
And so because she has special needs, she relies on me physically a lot.
Yeah.
So I do a ton of lifting and carrying all day long.
Right.
And that was really hard before, and it doesn't get any easier.
Yeah.
I mean, she only gets bigger.
Right.
So just my ability to take care of her has improved. But just my attitude too, like you just feel better about yourself. Like I'm doing things to take care of myself. There's time that belongs to me.
Yeah.
And you just, mentally, you just feel so much better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a crazy improvement. It's been awesome.
Yeah. Well, for sure, I think, we try to teach lifestyle changes here. So not just like there's a crazy diet that you have to go on or a crazy workout program, but then just showing you like certain steps that you can take, just small steps to make changes. And I think that was one thing, that you really took and ran with and just realized, this is not something that's going to happen overnight or even within a month, but you really took it into your own hands to take the initiative once you started here and consistently come and work on changes with your diet. So, I mean, all the changes that you see is because of you and the things that you've done, and we're so proud of you. And
I couldn't have done it without you guys because, believe me, I tried. And it's been awesome.
Yeah. Well, we're proud of you and we love you, and thank you for sitting down and sharing your story with us. Sure, appreciate it.